Hey guys, Rocket Rob here, and Happy New Year. It's been a while since my last video, I know. I've been doing a lot of other things lately. I've been doing a lot of streaming though, so hopefully you guys have been checking that out on Twitch. But I wanted to come and do this video because we've had an update for Hearthstone Battlegrounds just this week, which is pretty cool. I mean, it's not a massive update, but we've got some interesting changes. Few things with the heroes and a couple of minions have been changed as well, and I wanted to have a look at it because it has changed the usefulness of certain heroes, and it will change the game a fair amount as well. It's quite interesting. So we're going to take a look at what's different. There's also some changes to the main game as well. I'm not going to touch on those, but if you are interested in that, definitely check that out as well. I'm just going to look at the Battlegrounds changes that have happened since the update, and they're all pretty much buffs. No one's been nerfed. They've really just buffed and brought back some of the old characters as well, some of the old heroes. First one that has had a buff is Shuttle Walk. Now, Shuttle Walk over here has the ability to make your next battle cry trigger twice, which is pretty useful. If you're using something like, for instance, Pogo team or something like that, it's kind of useful to have the extra battle cry, but it hasn't really been used a lot because it's pretty expensive and it is only one battle cry. If it did give battle cries for the whole round, I think it'd be a lot better. But in this case, they've brought the cost down from 2 to 1, so maybe you'll get to see it used a bit more. Personally, I think it's cool, but I don't think Shuttle Walk is going to get a lot more use because there's a lot better heroes still in the game, even with the cost brought down. But let me know what you think. Next up, we have Queen Wagtoggle, who has had a really decent buff. Her hero power was pretty useless before. It just increased, it basically just increased a random mech demon Murloc and Beast by +1 health. Which wasn't really getting used a lot. +1 health is not going to make much difference in the later game. It's now been changed to +2 attack. I still don't think this is going to be top tier, but this has made it much better. I think it's definitely taken it down, definitely taken it from the bottom rung and made it somewhat useful now. There's definitely some combinations that you can use effectively with this, specifically if you're doing things like with Divine Shields as well. The extra attack is going to be very useful because, you know, you obviously get a couple of attacks in. So I think it's going to make it very effective in teams, especially if you've got a few different tribes, obviously, because it does only affect one from each tribe. So yeah, I think this is a good increase. I think it's needed. Queen Wagtoggle was pretty useless. Now it's somewhat in the okay section, maybe even a little bit above okay. The next buff is a pretty major one, actually, I feel. For me, I think Pokey is a hero that hasn't been used a lot because it's quite expensive. Her hero power used to cost 2 to use, and it lets you refresh the tavern and bring a minion from a higher tier into it. It's now being brought down to just cost 1 coin. So basically, if you get to tier 5, you can use this hero power and you can instantly get a hero from tier 6. It's only going to cost you 1 coin to use it, and you get a guaranteed tier 6. In fact, even if you upgrade to tier 6, you'll still... Basically, it's guaranteed tier 6 minions once you get to the end game, which I think, or even the late game, which I think is going to be very useful. I haven't had a chance to play with it since the update has come out yet, but I'm really looking forward to giving it a go. I think this is going to be... I think this is probably... It's not going to make it the best hero out there, but it's definitely going to put it up in the higher tiers of heroes. So I'm really looking forward to trying this out. We also have a couple of returning heroes that have had a couple of little changes as well. So firstly, we have Patches the Pirate. So Patches the Pirate here, he's basically like the budget version of Ragnaros. He used to cost 1 coin and deal 3 damage to 2 different minions. He's now going to be doing 4 damage to 2 different minions, which makes sense. He's half the cost of Ragnaros, he should do half the damage. I still don't think it's going to be very effective past the mid-game, early mid-game. 4 damage is just not really going to cut it, to be honest. And Ragnaros, I still think is stronger than Patches, even with the buff. Because it's still useful for a little bit longer. But hey, it's good. It's cool. They've brought something back, and I think it's interesting to see who will be running that and how effective it will be. There is also one more returning hero as well, and it is Pyramid over here. So Pyramid, he has returned. His hero power is brick by brick, and it basically gives a random minion plus 3 health. It used to be plus 2 health, but now it's plus 3. I still think it's lacking, to be honest, because it's random. If you could choose who the buff goes to, I think it would be much, much better. I think they need to do that, to be honest, to make it effective. Pyramid is still pretty low tier, in my opinion, because of that. Alright, finally, we're going to get into the minions that have been buffed and changed as well. So those are all the heroes. Now we're going to look at the minions. Here we have Soul Juggler. So this is the Golden Soul. It's actually the Golden Soul Juggler. The regular Soul Juggler has not changed. There's no differences to the regular Soul Juggler. But the Golden Soul Juggler used to, and this is the old card reading here, it used to deal 6 damage to a random friendly minion. It's now been changed to, it will deal 3 damage to 2 random enemy, did I say friendly? Random enemy minions, it is, obviously. So I think that's going to make it much, much better in a demon deck. Obviously, that's what you're going to be running it in. You'll be able to, so demons are going to be a lot stronger. You'll be able to crack divine shields a little bit more as well, so this will be good for breaking through those divine shields. And I think it's a good change for Soul Juggler. It will make it more useful, and I'm looking forward to giving it a go. The final one we have here is more of a bug fix. So Selfless Hero, when it dies, its death rattle is that it will give a random friendly minion divine shield. Before, it was giving it to even a minion that already had the shield, so it actually had no effect in a lot of cases if it gave it to a minion that already had a shield. That's now been fixed. It's now no longer going to do that. Awesome. That really pissed me off when it would give it to someone that really doesn't need it, so I'm glad that they made that fix. And that's pretty much it for Battlegrounds, guys. Just a small update for the new year. I know that the devs are planning a lot of new things throughout the first half of this year, including new tribes, all sorts of cool things. I'm really looking forward to seeing the dragons. But guys, let me know, what do you think is the biggest and best change of this update? And yeah, what are you most excited to be trying to run now? What do you think? How is it going to change the meta? Leave your comments in, leave your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to hit like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and if you want to buy the merch as well, I'll leave the link for the shirt. You can get yourself a Rocket Rob Gaming shirt if you so choose to. Prices are pretty low on those too, so get them in while they're still cheap. And I'll catch you guys in the next video, but I hope you guys enjoy it. Definitely check me out on Twitch as well. I'll be streaming sometime over the weekend as well, and we'll play some games together. Alright guys, this is going to cut it for today. This is Rocket Rob blasting off again. I'll see you guys soon.